Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Project Hospital, where we today want to try to successfully finish an event. We'll see how that goes. 30% higher insurance payments is still happening for the rest of today, and then it's going to go away. However, if you made it to the very end of the last episode, we actually did it. Yeah, what does that mean? Jessica did it. Jessica finally got us $300,000. What does that mean also? Well, we got rid of all of our debt. Yeah, all the debt's gone. It's Benito. Get it out of here. The bet, not the bet, but the debt is gone. See how that really affects us going forward here. Will we be putting ourselves into debt once again? I don't know. I'm really not sure. Now I have thought about going, $150,000, throw it upstairs into neurology. But I don't think I'm going to do that. What I think I'm about doing is I think I might add a little bit more emergency clinics, believe it or not, emergency clinics, and hire more emergency doctors. I think that might be the strong way to go. Possibly. I don't know. I could be doing this all backwards. And I hope I'm not. So we're going to do emergency clinics instead. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Well, what do you mean? Well, just hang on a sec. I say emergency clinics instead, but really it's not going to cost that much money to get an emergency clinic in. It's going to really just up our daily expenses because of hiring a doctor. But our daily expenses have actually dropped dramatically because we've got rid of our debt. So I'm going to put 2 prefab emergency doctor clinics right here. I think that would be nice. And then we have this waiting room still over here. And we can actually expand that waiting room a little bit more for our this. Yeah, for this. So let's do that. Let's go waiting room here, and we will expand this off over to here. I will make this not a waiting room. This will then become a corridor. Yeah, we'll do this a corridor through there. Good job. Question. Corridor emergency clinic. We don't really have one coming through here. Don't. This is typically a general surgery department corridor, and really the only thing that really makes a big difference here is just who's going to clean it. Emergency clinic or janitor or a surgery, general surgery department. I don't really care who cleans it as long as it gets cleaned. So that's going to be that. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to do this, and that's going to be that. All right, let's go ahead and focus in on emergency clinics and adding more. I'll add the chairs and all that later here in a sec. But let's see. I want the best of the best. I deserve the best of the best. Let's look into this. Yeah, early bird looks good. Depressed, hate that. Early bird looks good. Unpleasant, hate that. Interesting. Daniel Adams or Michael Jackson? Which one would I rather have? An unpleasant person who is mean to the staff, or a depressed person who will just be depressed? There's a germaphobe to go along with that depression, and or there is a diagnostic genius to go along with that unpleasant. There's a diagnosis of 78. There's a diagnosis of 90%, 84, 81. I might be hiring both of them for all I know. Jessica Lee doesn't look too bad. Daniel Adams will be the first one to come in for the morning shift. Second person. Let's see who that unlocks. Give me back here. Dana Jackson. She actually might be jumping onto the nighttime shift for all we know. Joseph Robinson, he's okay. I think I'm gonna roll our hidden perks here and see. Jessica Lee, absolute genius, fast learner, love it. She's a gamer, but she rests much faster. She's unpleasant, however. We could have 2 unpleasant people next to each other for the morning shift, and I go for it. Now, one thing I desperately need to do is add a chartboard in these places. Let's put chartboard. Okay. So the point of this is to make sure and to see is if we get better all the above. Will we get more people coming in? That's the idea. This looks awful. I'll be the first to tell you. It does look awful by placement matters, but it's going to be functional, and that's what matters the most. Vending machine. There. We have a water machine right there. There's an advanced queue here, which now we need to rotate and kind of get rid of. Yeah. So we don't need this anymore. This is gone. So get rid of that, please. 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 Okay. So Done. Okay. We'll see how this functions, if it will be better, if it will be worse. I don't think we need to hire anybody in the nighttime for right now. I think it is what it is. I do want to fix this, though, slightly. Make that. There. Cool. Talked about having more receptionists off over here as well, which is still a possibility. We could definitely have, like, a little bit more of a... Like, kind of like, you know, there's a main lobby. We have the main lobby. We can make this the, another side lobby, so to speak. Right? I think bringing patients in and getting patients where they need to go is, like, the most important thing right now in our entire hospital. If I'm going to be completely blank with you. I'm going to be completely blank with you. No. Yeah, so this could be like a giant receptionist hub. I'm convincing myself a little bit here. I am convincing myself a little bit. Not a bad idea. We do go overran sometimes over here. The only problem is that they would be definitely going into a long walk if they do anything else. However, by the way, micro labs, I want to do that today too. That was something somebody commented in that in the last episode. It's a fantastic idea. I think micro labs, enhancing that. We have not upgraded any of our micro labs at all, so I think that's going to be a big deal that we're going to take on today too as well. Yeah, so let's go. Let's go receptionist. I don't think there's a prefab for receptionist. I think receptionist is what it is, right? Waiting room, corridor. Yeah, okay, there is a prefab receptionist. $2,000. How big is that? Son of a gun. That is huge. It's big. It is big. But is it worth it? Yes. It is worth it. Why is it worth it? Because it alleviates stress on the other side. That's why it's worth it. Is that enough to make it worth it? I don't know. I feel like it does. It might not. It might not. Who knows? Let me get another bench in there, please. I'm not satisfied with how many benches we have. Throw me there. Yeah. And then let's rotate that around. There we go. Okay. I think I'm for it. Emergency. Now, what would I put here? Probably a smaller receptionist. The reason why I went big for the emergency is because it's the emergency. General surgery department. General surgery department over here. Receptionist? Yes. Receptionist? You know what? Receptionist? Yeah. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. General surgery department receptionist right there. What's on this side as well? We have general surgery on this side. What else do we have on this side? Basically it. That's all you got on this side. You could do orthopedics, but I think we should do our new neurology. Right? We could do our new neurology. Or we can go more effective and be like, hey, cardiology. Cardiology is far away from here, but I don't find that worth it. Internal medicine, maybe? You hear the dogs barking? Awesome stuff. I apologize. Internal medicine and or neurology. One of the two. One of the two. Orthopedic might not be a bad idea. Where is our neurology receptionist right now? Right there. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go... Man, this is a tough decision. 4x3? Orthopedic? Am I really going orthopedic on them? I think I am. Yeah, I think I'm going to go orthopedic. I could change this. I could change this for sure. But for some reason, I feel like that's the way to go. I feel like it's a very common thing. It's over here in the same direction. It's over here in the same area, so to speak. I feel like orthopedic might be the best thing to do. And then what we'll do for them is, like, we'll add a chair. Maybe another chair. And another chair. In case multiple people want to climb in there. And we'll do the kind of the same thing over here. Very disorganized, very weird looking. I know, believe me, I'm right there with you. But it's going to be functional. And that's the most important thing about it. Functionality. We've talked about that way too many times, right? Way too many times. Think that works? I guess. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so we have that going. So we have orthopedic receptionists, which we'll hire. Give me a receptionist. No, a receptionist. Give me the best receptionist you have. 14%. Clean feet, resistance, Kate Green, get hired. General surgery department. Give me the best receptionist. Early bird, David Allen. Yes. Nighttime receptionist, though. Do we do nighttime? Part of me feels like, why not? So Jane Lee, do it. And then orthopedic, do it. Might be worthless, might be something. Who knows? Susan Hill. There we go. Something that is very, very important needs to happen over here. Can you guess what it is? I'll tell you. Prefab. Most important thing that really needs to happen over here is a break room. We need to have a break room over here. Yeah. So let's see where we can find a break room. As long as it's a shared break room, it doesn't really matter. Clean closet, common room. Common room. Should slide in perfectly right there. I've had that zeroed in for a long while now. And now it's going to be functional. So we have a break room there now. Break room where they can go. They don't need to walk all the way over here to go to the break room. They have a break room right here now. They can all share it. Okay, so this side of the hospital is really filling through. The dogs, wait for it. Their mom is about to walk through the door. There it is. Now, micro labs. Micro labs could be something we put upstairs as well. Yeah, we could have micro labs upstairs. Now, the functionality of it and all that is questionable. I'm thinking we put a micro lab right here, right in front of the elevator. It's a fast up and down easy thing to do. They can get to the labs quickly as possible. So I'm thinking we go micro labs up here. So let's go up here. What kind of labs? We can make our own labs, or we can make small labs. $25,000 for a hematology lab. I think that would be most important probably, or histology lab. Yeah, I think a hematology lab is the way to go. We can slide that in right there, or we can make this kind of cubic. And I'm kind of thinking cubic. We'll go like that. I'm not very sold on that. Maybe we put oh, this is tough. Maybe we put labs sprinkled in and not have a bunch of labs on top of each other. Maybe that's what we do instead. I feel like we do need another hematology lab. I feel like that's a very important thing at this given time. So that's the way we're going to go. So let's go that way. Let's get rid of these walls now. Get those out. Right? Color me in. Color me bad. Yeah. Shout out to Color Me Bad. If you know, you know. And then we'll go here. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make a waiting room, right? Yeah, hematology lab, 2 of them. Waiting room, another one. Send it. This easily could be positioned as a waiting room. Right there. Easy enough. Add some benches. We'll make it red. Go like that. I don't think they need anything else. I think just a simple... Let me make sure I'm not, like, blocking that. Hang on a sec. Whoa, I get myself all backwards and dizzy. Okay, that's the waiting room. TV info, I guess. Throw that right there. That'll be useful. There you go. Maybe another chair to go along with it is fine. And then what I'll just do is I'll just throw in a vending machine out here. Do a red one. Vending machine right here. Coffee machine. In case they need to get a coffee. And a water. And you know what I've noticed? We've never had trash bins in this establishment. Do trash bins not even... Are they in the game? Is there trash cans in this game? Oh my god, there is. Luckily, none of the patients are very, like, they don't litter or anything. Okay, now we have this going. We want a daytime. We want the best of the best. Best of the best biochemists that we could find. We will use this. So we have a gamer, someone who likes to eat, and someone who likes to eat, and someone who's an alcoholic. I will not pick this person because they're an alcoholic. That really just F's up everybody here. Pleasant, long commute. I hate the long commute, but I'd rather have a long commute than have a alcoholic. So Elizabeth Lewis, get hired. Next on the list, we're looking at a scholar who uses free time to study. Love that. 95% biochemists, like, get actually hired. And then we're going to go nighttime on them too. Anybody that wants to get a little bit of nighttime, Joseph Rodriguez, get hired. And Michael Jones for cardiology, I guess, would be good too. Cool. So those are the improvements we've made today. We still have $100,000 in our pocket, which is awesome. And we are only... Hey, thank you, Bubba Gimp, for the subscription there. For subscribing. Yeah, we have $100,000 in our pockets. And now we just sit here and wait for successful events to come through. One critical workload, not even worried about it. We could even add more radiologies because we have this money now. We just lost $50,000. You might be screaming to me. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I hope. Nancy Wright is now a specialist. Advanced diagnosis? Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Cool. So I like what's going on over here. A long wait for your regular bed in internal medicine. That's actually another good point. Expanding regular hospitalization in internal medicine. That's a good point. It's a very good point. Let me see here. I don't even think I have a corridor set over here. I don't. So let's kind of expand that out. Adding more internal medicine beds is the way to go. It is. And I've kind of gridlocked myself unintentionally. And mixing regular and HDU beds is going to be a thing that we're going to do. It is what it is. So let's look into that. Internal medicine. Let's go just a bed. Just a simple bed. Regular ward. Regular ward. That's it. Regular ward. I know I could save money if I didn't do this, but I think it looks nicer that I have the prefabs. There we go. And there we go. So a couple more regulars come through here. I hate how big this hallway is. It's too wide. Way too wide. So we'll have to figure something out there. I want them, and when I mean them, I mean nurses, to be able to come out through that way. Through that way. So we're going to add that too. Push out the walls. There we go. No, actually delete that. We don't want that blocking anything. There we go. Okay, so I hate how wide this is. So we're going to do something about that eventually. But for right now, we'll just leave it as it is. Then we will go like this. Then go like this. And then this wall over here will then be taken out. And then they'll be able to move about the cabin this way. And then as far as corridor goes, we will add more corridor. There we go. And then go all the way through here. And then go all the way this way. And then that will be that. So that works out. It does. Comes back around. A couple more internal medicine beds, regular wards. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, so let's send it. Keep going. So Charles Smith. You definitely should be going. You definitely should be going. Let's check on you here. Give you a bunch of stuff. You're being regular hospitalized. Great. Okay. Very good. The point of it, with the hematology lab and the increased amount of receptionists / emergency clinic rooms, the point of it all was to help with toning down cardiology a little bit. Patients collapsing, John Green, and also tone down that. Really, not just cardiology. Tone down just collapsings in general. That's the whole point of investing into your people here. That's interesting. We do run a hospital with only 2 orthopedic doctors. Not as crucial, I guess. But I would like to have an event. So we are going to hit midnight here. Patient numbers are back to normal. That puts us at 98%. Kind of hurts. How did we do yesterday? Good. I mean, we made the money, but the money was this is fake. This is a fake number, obviously, but we spent $63,000. So today is the first day, debt free. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how our first day goes. The numbers of patients coming in today, not very happy about that. 98, it is what it is. Kind of sucks, but you know, if we can get lower amount of hits here, as far as like who's being collapsed, who's being death, who's dying left and right, that's good. Less ICUs, that's good. That's the whole point, right? Neurology might be the only thing that might have a little bit of problem with us too. Neurology being hospitalization. They're like, oh, we want hospitalization. Hit me with neurology. We'll have to see. I'm hoping the hematology lab, the second hematology lab, helps us out a little bit today. Let's see here. Is it in motion right now? It is in motion. So I'm glad to see it kind of in motion. Don't know if they're working on anything yet. There's nobody waiting for him in the waiting area. But I think it's all going to be tested out here in about like a couple minutes. When the next shift, the day shift, does come around, everybody's just doing their own thing right now. We do have an open space right there. That's good to see. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hope for the best. We still have all this space here. We have a lot of space that's been unused. That's a lot to see. That's a lot to go by. I kind of stopped doing color coordination. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we actually go. Ladies and gentlemen, time to get it. Breaking news. A neighboring city's water supply has been heavily contaminated, resulting in a major incident being declared in the region. Hospitals in the immediate area are unable to accept new patients and are diverting patients to other hospitals. Except. Okay. We have 16 minutes to do this. 17 minutes to do this. We need to cure all these patients. Let's go. Okay. Micromanaging has said to be the best call of action. So this might take a while. This might take a while. Let me just tell you now. We're going to get overwhelmed here. Okay, patient is collapsing. Yeah, all right. Not right now, sweetheart. Okay, whoa. Time out. Okay, regular hospitalization. Karen Scott. Karen? No. Like, stop. Thomas, quit it, please. Are you part of this? You are part of this complicated diagnosis. Look. We have two options here. Two options. Barbara? Two options. Give me a differential diagnosis, please. Differential diagnosis on Susan Cole. You. Let's figure you out. What's going on here? Sarah Taylor. You're probably going to be doing the same exact thing for the most part. You are in the triage in the reception. We'll see if you have abdominal pain. We'll check your temperature. See where we're at. And treat you at the same time. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Money? 4,000. Don't worry about it right now. Mary White. Mary White is in critical condition. Dehydration? Somebody give her something. Figure her out, Elizabeth King. Frazier. Rehydration. Get him rehydrated. Let's go. Get these things going. Chest. Physical examination. Abdominal. Let's get it going here. Mary Wright. Very high hazard. Physical. Abdominal. Possibly hospitalization, for all I know. Let's see what happens. Okay. Time out. Go back to Thomas White. Nothing happening here. ECG? ECG is the recording of the heart's electrical... No. Sampling, maybe? Sampling? Reactive? Hang on. C-reactive protein that is indicative of inflammatory and infection diseases. Let's get a CRP. Run the CRP. Run it. 14 minutes. Okay. Nothing. Sampling. Sampling is probably going to be the best thing we do. And this really hurts our micro labs, right? So, yeah. Help is all I can say. All these samplings, this is my weak sauce here. This is my weak sauce. Why is it my weak sauce? I'm not very good with all the different kinds of samplings because there's so many of them. But I'll try my best. Antibodies, hormones, no. Urine sample, catheter, what the, say catheter, blood draw, RT-PCR, reaction, combining reverse transcription of RNA into DNA. I don't know what the hell that means. PCR, chain reaction. Still don't know what that means. Drawing of blood. Okay. Okay. This might be terrible. We'll let the doctors do their doctoring thing. Now, cure patients. We're at 8%. Who's been cured? Who's been cured? We have diagnosis. We figured out what Mary is on. Good job, William King. Fantastic job, first of all. Put her in the HDU. No, hazard's low. Never mind. Don't put her anywhere. Right? Don't even listen to me. Just continue what you guys are doing. Unknown hazard for Fraser now. It went from high hazard to unknown. Simple, or not simple. Very interesting. Take a look at Thomas White once again. Figuring that out. Frank Foster. You have 3. You have 3. Get it going here. Get it going. Margaret. Okay. Elizabeth. 4. Okay. 4. Okay. John. 2. Okay. Differential diagnosis. Let's start that now. Let's see where that takes us. John Brown. Hit me somewhere. Come on. Come on, doctor. He's getting his blood test done. This is going to take forever, isn't it? Patient is collapsing. William Baker. Is he on the list? He's not on the list. Okay. Move on from John Brown. Susan. We already know what her diagnosis is. Nancy. Okay. Differential diagnosis. Cancel the sampling. Hit me up. Let's go. Nancy Harris. Come on. There we go. Differential diagnosis engaged. Now we just need to see what happens. Okay, we figured her out. Yeah, we figured her out. What is the cure to this? Antibiotics. So get her antibiotics, give her everything. Okay. Nancy Harris, done. The other Nancy Harris. 2 Nancy Harrises. Hang on a sec. Let's go back to the other Nancy Harris. What was taken for this to be figured out? A physical examination and possibly test temperature measurement. Okay, other Nancy Harris. Temperature measurement has been done, right? Yeah. Go back to the other Nancy Harris. Sorry, what was the other thing? They were doing blood tests. Okay. Blood draw. Go with that. Okay, Frank Foster. How you doing, Frank? A lot wrong with you. Blood draw. Fraser. Couple things we're starting to bring it down a little bit. Definitely bringing it down. I think. Oh, it could be a couple things here. Pancreatitis is actually kind of throwing me into a loop here. That's why I'm thinking the USG. Do USG, would that be good for pancreas? Let's do blood draw, USG. And let's go back up to Thomas White. Micromanaging everybody. We already have 25% done. 11 minutes. We need to get this. Hey, you. My man. You're pissing me off. Thomas White, Mary Cole, get it together. Honestly. Frank Foster. We have 2 Franks. We do have 2 Frank Fosters. Hey, what's going on here? Okay. Hate all this. I hate it all. I hate it all. Why do I hate it all? Because it's one or the other. Which one, right? Which one? So we're looking at possible general surgery, internal medicine, and internal medicine. Okay. Continue. Margaret. How are you doing? Blood draw. Let's get a blood draw on Margaret, please. Elizabeth. How are you doing? 4. Okay. Give her some stomach. She has no available examinations because she's right now going through all this stuff. I hate that. I actually hate that. Instead, can we take her out of that? Yeah. Let's take her out of that, please. Let's put her into internal medicine if we can. and switch her off. Switch her off now. Wait a sec. We figured it out. She has that. Done. Give her antibiotics. Done. Okay. Cured that patient. John. Back to one or the other. Differential diagnosis, I hope is happening. I hope it's happening. Anemia. Vitamin supplementation. It's either gastritis or pylori infection. I can't put my finger on that one yet. Nancy, you're either doing that, you're not doing that, or you're doing that. No, you're not doing that either. We figured you out. You're done. You're done. Antibiotics. There you go. Okay. Nancy Harris. Frank Foster. Still figuring you out? Fair enough. Maybe a USG on you. Frank Fraser Baker. Let's see where you're at. Pancreatitis. The hell that is. The hell that is. So it's either one of these two. One of these two. I'm afraid. There's a part of me that feels like it's this one. But if it's this one, the guy could die. And I messed up. Yeah, it's either life or death. I gotta choose one, right? Okay, we'll just let those go. We still have 9 minutes left. Patient cannot be hospitalized. William Baker. Neurology. Yeah, neurology. Get out of here. Let's go back up to Thomas White. See how he's doing. Still nothing new. Nothing new with Thomas White. Let's go back to Frank. Okay, Frank's either Crohn's disease. He's anything. He's honestly anything. Stool sampling. Let's give him a CT. Maybe take out stool sampling possibly. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it until I get, you know, I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, let's go to Margaret. Oh, wait, we figured out. Frank Foster. Frank Foster, right? I don't know if that was the guy we were just on, but that guy's figured out. Okay, Margaret. Still a lot going on with Margaret. Let's go stool sample. And possibly CT. Stool sample is possibly CT. Let's go stool sample first. Okay, Margaret, you're under that. Frank Foster. Whoops. Go back to the other Frank Foster. Still got a lot of things going on here. Sampling's happening. What else can we have on you? Let's go stool sampling on you too as well. Stool sampling. 7 minutes. Can't be hospitalized. No neurology. You're not hospitalized in neurology. Get out of here. Okay, Fraser. Pancreatitis. That Jared does F me. And it's one of those two. Okay, it's one of those two. We'll get a stool sampling. And or CT. Okay, a bunch of stool samplings are happening at this given time. We'll give it a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Okay, get the actual hell out of here, William. This is not the time. This is me zoning in on this. Patient's collapsing. Jennifer Green, get out of here. Okay, let's go back to Thomas White and see where we're standing now. Now, a lot of people have said that these events, they don't give you a lot of time, right? They don't give you a lot of time. That's the big issue. So he's going in for his CT. He could have a lot of things going on. This could be a doctor problem for all I know. We're looking at possibly general surgery throughout. Yeah. You know what? Let me bring you to a general surgeon then. Go that. Take you there. That's for Thomas White. Margaret. Where are we at, Margaret? Nowhere. You might be in the same boat, though, in the general surgery department. Possibly. Sampling's happening right now. I'm not a fan. Pull that out. Go to CT. That's where I'm at. Not a fan of the sampling there. Frank. My man. You're hurting me also. You could be a general surgery problem, too. Hit you with the CT. Too many people are going to the CT. I get it. I know. I know. I'm sending them all there. You are either general surgery or internal medicine. That's it. Examined. Transported to the room. Okay. Hospitalized. Are you really hospitalized? Trauma center? You are. If you're hospitalized, you might be looking at pancreatitis, dude. 4.5 minutes left. We've only had 2 of these patients actually leave our hospital. I'm almost about to diagnose these people myself. And that could be a very, very, very bad thing. ECG. Let's get an ECG rolling. See where that takes us, if that takes us anywhere. If not, we're thinking about transferring this guy. ECG done. ECG gave us nothing. All these other things are happening, though. They just take time. They do. They just take time for them to be done. Margaret, what are we doing here? MRI? I don't think we're going to get this event, guys. I don't think this event's going to happen, unfortunately. I will say I tried my hardest, and we had 116,000. I will say I tried my hardest. But I don't think it's going to happen. Nancy Harris hasn't been seen by a doctor for a very long time and is getting tired of waiting. Well, that's ridiculous, because she should be getting some antibiotics. Like, can she just get a prescription and get the hell out? Don't leave. All you need is antibiotics. And this is a bad time to switch shifts, because now everybody's on a standstill here. Charles Adams. Sorry. Where are we at with Margaret? Anything new? Nothing new. Anything new with oh, hey, we figured out Frazier. Good thing I didn't. I almost diagnosed him with pancreatitis. Oh, dude, that would have been bad. Antibiotics. That would have been terrible. Good thing we didn't. Good thing we didn't. You, on the other hand, I don't know what to do with you. All your tests are still trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure that out. 66% cured. 60 seconds left. It's not happening. It's not happening. And I know you guys probably don't blame me for this because it is pretty tough. So I'm not going to like beat myself up on that. I did try as best as I could. Margaret Gonzalez is collapsing. Sorry, sweetheart. We tried. All right. Well, there goes an event. And that was it. Thank you for that. It is what it is. We tried. I tried. But unfortunately, it didn't come through. We'll probably get it done eventually. You know, one day we'll get one of these events, but today was just not our day. However, I think the hospital in the background was operating at a clean slate. Very good, without that influx of patients having to come in. Midnight. Let's see where we stand now. $22,000 profit. That's very good. Very good. We actually would have been $27,000 if we didn't had to pay $5,000 for the events. But overall, pretty good. I think that was very good. Yeah. Very good indeed. For sure, for sure. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that's where we're going to end it in today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Project Hospital. If you guys did, please make sure to hit a like if you want to see more. That tells me you want to see more. Comment down below what you think about the events, and we'll have a discussion about it, I guess, later on. Anyways, thank you, and do take care.
She said we better off as best friends.